Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry that it took me so long to release this, but yeah, here it is, guys. I know this one is short, but thank you all for the views on it, the new subscribers because of it, and you already know new series coming soon, so sit back, relax, and yeah, enjoy. So welcome back to Anime King, and I'm back with the final episode of What If Naruto. Control the Earth, guys. Also, I posted a brand new episode over on Anime King 2 of What If Naruto Was Awakened After 4 Billion Years. So go ahead, check that out and enjoy. If you're new, yes, I indeed have 3 more channels, which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. The links will be down in the description, so go ahead, check out and become a part of the Anime King family. So without further ado or wasting any more time, let us begin this brand new episode. Let's begin now, guys. So a bit of a recap for the last part that we left off. Naruto had met Sasuke Uchiha. Upon meeting Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto was curious by him. It was the emotions, something that Naruto was not used to in the slightest. He would like to understand those emotions, as Sasuke was frightened by Naruto mentality, the way he said certain thing about completely massacring the people here. Not to mention before coming here, Naruto had destroyed 2 villages because he saw them as harmful to the land. After all, his goal here was to ensure that the earth is protected. Thus, Naruto destroyed them completely. He erased them like it was nothing. No hesitation, no remorse. He just erased them all. With that said and done, Kakashi Hatake was keeping a close eye on Naruto, a very close and curious gaze, watching him very carefully, because he would not leave Sasuke's side because he was trying to understand through Sasuke. When the bridge battle finally arrived, Naruto was brutal, efficient, deadly, cutting down the other 2 like they were nothing. He proceeded to erase Gato, literally wiping him and his entire squad away like it was absolutely nothing. They stood no chance in hell. Naruto would accompany them back to the village. Kakashi sent word, afraid, because if Naruto was truly controlling the earth, he could simply upturn the entirety of Konoha. So by the time they arrived, the group was already prepared. Naruto was led away towards a steel room, but that would not help them. That is when he informed them that this was the place he was born. They were truly shocked as they realized who he was. He wasn't just any Naruto, he was Naruto Uzumaki. Those in the room that found out were truly shocked. However, Naruto did not plan to stay here for too long. He liked this village though. However, there was still darkness that he could sense through the earth. But he did make Sasuke a promise. So Naruto headed off, making his way. It did not take him too long, but Naruto arrived. As he found them, Itachi Uchiha and Kisame was not expecting this. But Naruto was looking forward to a physical fight, wanting to experience something like that. It was what most shinobis use, but he never actually do anything of the sort, so he would like to see what a physical fight was all about. Kisame was all ready to go, water versus earth. But could the water really affect this kind of earth? Kisame was about to find out that it could not. So yeah guys, that was basically last where we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist of yourself. So yeah, let us begin this new episode. Kisame descended upon Naruto with his blade. However, despite the durability and power of Samehata, Naruto caught it, showing his durability. Samehata's scales stabbed into Naruto. However, he barely budged. His skin was so tough, extremely. That is when Samehata was coming up dry. There was nothing to cipher, nothing to suck. Naruto did not possess chakra. Samehata was not doing a single thing. Kisame jumped away. He blurred through hand sign, releasing Samehata for just a moment. The next moment he released a tsunami of water. But Naruto remained anchored like a rock. The water did not move him as Kisame dived into it. He appeared behind Naruto and kicked him so hard, Naruto was sent bouncing across the water like a stone, skipping across the ocean. Kisame then appeared above him and sent Naruto. He smirked, thinking that the cocky brat would pose a bit more of a challenge, but he supposed he was wrong. Itachi on the other hand saw it with his own eyes. There was nothing to hypnotize, nothing to place under a genjutsu. Whatever this thing was, it was normal. Kisame was knocked into the clouds when Naruto suddenly blitzed him, pressing off with such force as he allowed his body to become light, reducing the amount of force behind him and then increasing it. Naruto punched Kisame so hard the air rippled. Blood flew from the shark man's mouth. He was almost knocked out, but Samehata used his chakra to stabilize him. Naruto delivered the same treatment. Kisame turned around as Naruto kicked him, knocking all the ears out of his lung. He boomed into the earth, his body being dropped into it like a meteor. However, a moment later he shot upwards. Naruto would like to experience battle with his fists. The both of them engage. The faster Kisame go, the stronger Naruto got, and the faster Naruto got. He read through Kisame's movements as if reading a pattern by the step of his feet. Naruto stepped and caused a tremor that sent Kisame spiraling across the ground. Naruto then kicked as several feet made from the earth kicked Kisame so hard. His blood flew from his mouth, his nose, cracking as the feet hit into his face. Naruto stood above him, standing on a rock platform that was floating. Is that all the strength that you possess? The way you spoke earlier, I must say. I am disappointed, said Naruto. He trapped Naruto in a water prison and summoned several hungry sharks to rip at Naruto's skin. However, Naruto simply held his hand out. The ground shot up with 100 spikes, ripping all the sharks apart. Kisame flipped away, landing and taking a breath. What the hell is this brat, he said, finding this a bit more difficult than he originally imagined. Naruto stepped out of the water prison as Kisame gazed towards him with a glare. There must be more to your strength. I was looking for a bit of entertainment, but shall I be leaving disappointed? Naruto questioned him. Kisame formed another tsunami. He appeared beneath Naruto and kicked him in the sky. That tsunami then turned into a massive water ball that hovered into the sky, Itachi moving back away from the area. Naruto was trapped in dead center of it. You should be honored for pushing me so far, Kisame said, merging with Samehata. But this will be the last thing that you see. But I must give you props though. You're one strong kid. But I'm just better, he said, looking like a hybrid shark. Kisame moved so fast as he struck at Naruto, but Naruto simply closed his eyes, affecting the earth, magnetic's core. With his eyes closed, Naruto started to cause changes. Itachi noticed the sky getting darker. That is when it happened. Naruto overloaded the earth magnetic's field by twisting the iron plate core. which caused some rather nasty side effects. The powerful death storms that ripped through the heavens, causing the triggered off cataclysmic events. But Naruto focused it all right here. Kisame and his little water bubble compared to the size of the earth was torn to shreds. The bubble was ripped. No amount of chakra could contain the massive storm that tore through the sky. The tectonic energy slamming into Kisame. He hit the ground. He was unable to move. The amount of gravity weight that was now on him was baffling. It was the gravity rift, the core singularity. Naruto had created a hyper-condensive chunk of earth at the core right where they were. It was like a generating black hole as it pulled anything down into the crust. Kisame was no exceptions. His bones were literally being pulled out of his body. He was being crushed into oblivion. Naruto landed completely unaffected by this. You disappoint me. I believe you to be stronger. I did not get the thrill of the battle, as I expected, said Naruto. With that, Naruto released it. With a simple shift of his feet, the earth slapped together around Kisame. The force turned him into a chunk of blood and flesh. Itachi Uchiha had already moved away. His Sharingan did not work on this foe. The power was unreal. I did not give you permission to leave. Itachi was baffled. Now, you shall be coming with me. Time skip. It's been months since Naruto arrived at Konoha. Sasuke believed that he will never see Naruto again. Sasuke noticed the Anbus watching him. They were there in case Naruto returned. They were preparing and plotting for his return. Investigations were done about the two villages, and when they went by, there was nothing there. Literally, Naruto had buried them and the entire population. Sasuke was questioned about his connection with this individual, which he made very clear to them that this was the first time that he ever met Naruto at all. Sasuke went on with his life. The Chunin exam came around while this was going on. Naruto was searching for Itachi. However, problems struck when Sasuke fight Gaara in the finals. Orochimaru led an invasion upon the village. Death and destruction. It was by this time that Naruto returned. Naruto was walking. He turned around. Behind him was a massive clump of earth that was stuck together. Naruto sent it into the sky as he made his way towards the village. As he walked, he noticed the Sound and Sand ninjas. Sound ninjas proceeded to attack him while the Sand ninjas ran deeper in the village. They threw kunais and shurikens. Naruto simply stepped on the earth. Spikes ripped through them, ending their life without hesitation. Naruto placed his hand on the earth and felt it. He could feel the darkness, the wickedness, the chaos. Naruto moved. As he floated on an earth platform, he made his way. He landed right in the stadium as Sasuke went over the wall, heading after Gaara. Naruto lowered himself. What is going on here? Kakashi Hatake was not expecting to see him here right now. However, he was clear the village was being attacked, invaded by their enemies. This was a part of mankind that Naruto did not understand. Why fight? Why the bloodshed? Why the chaos? He understand there was problems, but did that mean risking your own life and the people that you swore to lead? Because when you do something like this, you are going to set your own people course. Because there was a high chance that they will die. However, Naruto could feel it. Majority of them were wicked. Innocent children were here, innocent people that did not deserve their ire because of their leader. Speaking of said leader, Naruto stepped on the earth as over 10,000 plus Narutos emerged, made from the earth itself. "Stop them," he said. With a single command, they all moved off. While Naruto made his way, he arrived. The Anvus immediately believed him to be a threat until they saw his face. It's him. Naruto looked at the strange barrier before he simply fused into the wall of the building and came out through the roof inside, shocking the Sound Four who thought no one could get through. Naruto stepped forward and made his way, seeing wooden vines and trees inside, feeling the power raging. Finally arriving to his destination, Orochimaru was shocked, not expecting to see who the hell was that here. Hiruzen turned, blocking the fist of the first, placing explosive tags on the second Hokage leg and kicking him into him, causing the both of them to explode. But it did not matter though. A moment later they would simply reform. Naruto saw that and was curious. He fired several earth bullets that ripped through the first and the second Hokage. However, a moment later their bodies started to heal. Naruto stepped towards them. They both blitzed to his side, intending on going through him to get to the third. However, two sharp earth spikes ripped through their stomach. They tried to move but they were unable to. The earth spikes started to fuse with their stomach. Soul fossil sealing, known as return to the earth, as Naruto was using ancient minerals and planetary memory to fossilize chakra signatures and souls as well. Souls of the immortals, souls of gods, beings that were indestructible. Naruto were pulling the first and the second into the earth itself, trapping them, returning their essence back. However, their body was not truly meant for this world, because their body was not truly real. Their body was sucked into the earth, but their soul was not bound to it, because it was not truly them. As Naruto easily undo the Edo Tensei by doing this without his knowledge, as he never knew of the technique, but he just did it. Orochimaru felt the connection lost. You could see the look in his eyes. He was afraid. "You are just like the others that I've judged so far," Naruto said, extending his hand towards Orochimaru as the third knew what was about to happen. Orochimaru blitzed away though, pulling his blade, intending on driving it through Naruto's chest to stop him from doing whatever he just did. However, Orochimaru was stopped by several layers of earth, his blade not even touching Naruto. He released it and jumped away, only for the earth to grab his leg and smashed him into the roof. It then started tearing into his body. He instantly left his mouth, only for Naruto to arrive in front of him and kick him so hard, Orochimaru's head was broken inwards. The Sannin ripped out of his own stomach, surviving by sheer reflex right there. He opened his mouth and released thousands of snakes. The earth swallowed them whole. Orochimaru ran, shouted at the Sound Four to drop the barrier until the earth moved like a serpent itself and grabbed his throat, pulling him back towards Naruto. He tried to once again leave, but Naruto string his body up, literally impaling him all over. The earth energy stopped any manifestation of chakra from truly passing through his coils. He had around 20 plus stakes driving through his body right now. Naruto stepped towards him. Hiruzen saw something as he saw numerous small little debris in the air, when he noticed that it was pockets of earth clustered together. "What is that?" he said, confused. "The enemies," Naruto said. As he held his hand up, all of his clones mimic what he did. They all crushed together, demolishing every single soul that was inside. The Konoha populace watched with shock. As Naruto brought it down, the earth split open and their core and body were fused into it. Orochimaru struggled to escape. The Sound Four break the barrier and engage, but the Anvu stopped them, immediately coming to their Hokage aid. "Why can't I use my chakra? What are you doing to me?" Orochimaru cursed. He shouted and raged at Naruto, but Naruto simply looked down towards him and carved a circle in his forehead with his finger. The pressure zone surrounding Orochimaru started to increase as Naruto created a local pressure zone. Orochimaru's body was being affected by it. The Sannin struggled and screamed, but his body started folding on itself. This was no death that he could recover from, because Naruto was literally contained in his essence. The spikes that were inside of his body glowing, the energy from the earth itself, the power overriding and overwhelming his senses. Orochimaru's screams affected Hiruzen. Orochimaru pleaded with Hiruzen to help him. This was how agonizing it truly was. He begged the Hokage, screamed at him to help him. Unfortunately though, he received no such help. Naruto turned his gaze as he saw the monstrosity rose. Sai, Sasuke, Sakura, Kiba was also there as well. They went after Sasuke. They faced Gaara. Sai was stronger than your average genin. He was the main turning point in this battle. Sasuke was also sporting a new accessory, the curse mark that he just got from Orochimaru. However, what Naruto did to the Sannin ended up trapping Orochimaru's soul. Orochimaru was not dead in the sense, but he was forever bound and trapped to the earth, as he would never escape. The piece of his soul fragment was pulled out of Sasuke. The Uchiha suddenly dropped down to the ground. Naruto, containing Orochimaru in the pressurized zone, pulled every essence of chakra that Orochimaru had and every essence of him. Thus, the piece of himself in the curse mark, not just Sasuke alone, everyone who had it, was sucked towards the Sannin violently, as the curse mark went with it. After all, his soul fragment was the key part of the curse mark. With that removed, the entire thing would be unstable. He made it that way to ensure complete loyalty after years of influence. Sasuke was on the ground in pain, unable to think or move properly. Sai pushed Gaara too far though, as Gaara erupted into a monstrosity, his only goal, destruction. Shikaku was happy. Finally, Shikaku was free. Finally, he was free! Until Naruto arrived. The original, all of the Earth clones merging back with the Earth. Naruto break down the minerals and rocks around him and fuse it into Shikaku without the beast even noticing. As his body dragged with the sand, Naruto fused everything within him. Naruto then held his hand out. Shikaku started to shrink. He shouted and raged, but Naruto shrank Shikaku down, snuffing out every source of chakra that was within the beast at the moment, forcing it to revert back to Gaara. Naruto looked down towards him. Sasuke teaching Naruto a lot about human emotion and really helped a lot. If this was before, Naruto would have killed Gaara without hesitation. That is why few of the Sand Shinobis were still alive. Naruto was able to read their emotion before trapping them. The moment they are trapped into his prison, their mind, their understanding of the world was all his. Naruto's mind was not one track or focused like a normal human. Therefore, processing this information was nothing too hard for him, despite it was everyone like it was nothing. But the Sand Shinobis were absolutely terrified as they heard the screams of the Sound Shinobis being crushed into oblivion and erased into the ground itself. Naruto did not kill Gaara. Instead, Naruto bound his seal to the earth, so the influence of the beast would not be able to take him. The earth minerals that Naruto had placed in Shikaku was still there, giving Naruto complete control even with Shikaku behind the bars of the seal. Gaara passed out, which was surprising because usually when he slept, the beast emerged. Temari and Kankuro stood there afraid, realizing that he was behind the crushing of everyone. But he stepped past them like they did not even exist. Sakura saw him, remembering who he is. Sai watched him carefully as Naruto stepped towards Sasuke. Naruto opened the earth up and picked Sasuke up and placed him within it. "What are you doing?" "Helping," he said, looking towards Sakura. The earth covered Sasuke. A moment later, his hand burst outwards. He took a deep breath. He was fine. The sudden extraction of the seal, it affected Sasuke internally. The same for Kimimaro at the moment as he was on the ground, unable to move his body, going through great physical trauma and pain. But Naruto fixed Sasuke by simply absorbing the infliction into himself. After all, it subsided after a moment, because his body did not function the way human body did. It would never shut down like that. As long as the earth is alive, Naruto will always be alive no matter what. You're here," Sasuke said, shocked and surprised. "I told you I would be coming back." "Yes, I know, it's just I brought him," said Naruto. "Come with me." Sakura shouted towards them, but Naruto lifted Sasuke up, the ground beneath them rising into the air and moving into the land of fire, where Naruto held his hand out. The stone fell from the sky and stopped. It then crumbled away, revealing Itachi. His hands were bound, shackles made from the earth itself. His legs were bound, his eyes were covered. Naruto broke away, the shade over his eyes. Sasuke was stunned, unable to believe what he was looking at. His mind stopped, gazing towards his brother, the reason behind all of his pain, behind all of his suffering. Itachi looked towards him. As he gazed over towards Naruto, this was not expected. Naruto didn't say once that he was going to bring him back to Konoha to face judgment for Sasuke. He just said that he was going to face judgment. During his time, Itachi believed that this was retribution from some sort of spirit of vengeance, for him to pay for what he did to his clan, his mother, his father, his younger brother. However, this was Sasuke's doing. It caught him off guard. Surely, yes, it did. Itachi watches Sasuke approach, hands shaking, until Naruto stopped him. "Would you like to know the truth?" Itachi's eyes narrowed. The truth?" Sasuke said. "Yes, and why he did what he did." Sasuke looked confused. "While trapped within my domain, I was able to see his thoughts, his sadness, his pain. So I know why he killed your clan." "No, don't." However, Naruto covered Itachi's mouth, with a rock formation going around his face. "What are you talking about?" "The village ordered him to kill your clan." Sasuke stepped back. That's not right." "Yes, it is. Your clan was plotting a coup. However, the village was being helped by your brother and another one known as Shisui Uchiha. They were betraying the clan because they believed that if your clan were to fight back, the unnecessary death would simply be too much, and outside forces would destroy Konoha. But the Uchihas would not listen. Your brother was sick and tired of all of it. He just wanted it to be over. He just wanted you to be safe. He was willing to give up everything, including his life, so that you might live. He was willing to die. He wanted to do something, but there's a man within the village known as Danzo Shimura. He was the one that convinced your brother by threatening your life, threatening to wipe out the entire clan by himself with his people if your brother did not make a move. So he made a compromise, your life for everyone else, and he would take the blame. He will take the anger. He will become the source of your suffering to ensure that you live. The tears, they came by themselves. Sasuke could not control them. Having a hard, difficult time understanding what Naruto was trying to say. He understood the words, but it was hitting him deeply. Remove it. Remove it now, he said. Naruto freely detached his eyes and mouth. Is this true? Is what he's saying true? Sasuke shouted. Itachi would have liked to refuse, liked to deny it, but he could see the gaze in his brother's eyes. He would not believe him. For some reason, he trusted this one. He believed him, whatever he was. Sasuke was astonished. All this time, that village that preached about unity, will of fire, they were the one that commanded you to kill everyone. Mom, dad, and you did it. Why? Why choose their side? Why for me? Why kill everyone else for me? Sasuke shouted. For the first time in a very long while, Itachi broke his cover. He broke the shadow of darkness that he's been keeping to himself as he saw his brother's mind was rupturing. As he gazed towards him, sadness in his eyes, the words stuck in his throat. Naruto saw that Sasuke was having a hard time, so he rested his hand on his head and showed him everything. It all went through so fast. Sasuke stepped back. He saw it all. Sasuke trembled, his eyes widened. The breath caught in his throat. The memories Naruto revealed echoed in his mind. Itachi's silent tears over his parents' corpse. His trembling. Itachi tears, watching him on the ground. The elders giving him order. His years of loneliness, pretending to be the villain within the Akatsuki. Sasuke gazed up towards his brother. You did all of this. For me, he said, finally seeming to accept the truth. Sasuke was not taking it well though. He stepped forward, the Sharingan spinning dangerously. His eyes filled with so much emotions that they could barely handle it. You lied to me. You created me. My purpose, my hate. You scripted it. You wrote it all. Sasuke said, tears leaking from his eyes, trembling, unable to stop himself. Itachi spoke quietly. I wanted you to live free. I took your burden so you didn't have to. I accept being the villain. And I will do it over again if it meant saving you. Save me. Sasuke laughed, but there was no humor. A broken, hollow laugh. You call this saving me? You fill my soul with poison. You make me chase vengeance. Cutting me off from everything around me. It's the only thing I've been able to focus on. I have nothing except for my vengeance. I have no one. While you remain in the shadow believing that you're some kind of hero. Sasuke said, trembling. Sasuke stepped back, gripping his head. It was too much for him to handle mentally. As he struggled, very much. You were the only thing that ever made sense to me. And even that was a lie as well. None of it was real because you scripted it, Sasuke said. His hands started to move on their own, lightning gathering within his palm. The Chidori formed not out of hatred, but out of helplessness. His mind cracking. What am I without hate? What do I have left? What is even real? Why did you leave me alone in the dark for so long? He said, his voice breaking. Itachi looking for the first time. Itachi saw how truly wrong he was. I failed you. But I never stopped loving you, he said. I believe that keeping you away was the best thing to do, but I just damaged you even more. If this pain is what it takes to be free, then so be it. He gave his brother a nod. Sasuke lunged. His mind, the situation, everything bundling up. He lunged. Itachi saw that Sasuke was slowing down, stopping himself from killing him. Itachi gazed at Naruto. Naruto understood his emotions and released the bonds. Itachi jumped in the way, pushing himself farther, allowing the Chidori to rip through his chest. Knowing that Sasuke could not bring himself to do it in the mental state that he was in, Sasuke looked up, shocked. Itachi's body dropped right in front of him. You've always been my light. He spat up blood. Even when you hated me, he said. He died with a silent smile on his face. Sasuke stood there numb, empty. Naruto stood behind him. That was the cause of truth, he said. Sasuke's mind could no longer handle it. What he just did finally crushed in. His eyes burned. They also changed as well. He gazed up towards the heavens, tears leaking from them. But his eyes were not the same, showing the Mangekyo Sharingan. If this world made you kill them, then I'll burn this world down, Sasuke said. He got up. Naruto saw it. No, he said. What? You hate them just like I do. They're destroying the earth, you said. They should all die. Not all of them. Have you learned nothing, said Naruto. What? Your brother sacrificed his life because he wanted to save people. If you were to kill them all now, you would be spitting on his sacrifice. The ones who caused this, yes. I will give you the opportunity to lay waste to them all. But this is a chance. A chance that you can see now, different than before. What are you talking about? Once we're done here, come with me. We shall create a world where your brother, someone like your brother, is never forced to do something like this ever again. You were the first one who truly taught me how to understand human emotions. And now, I can help you in return by granting you the power to bring great changes. To change everything, Naruto said. Sasuke was still angry, but there was something that must be done first. First, Danzo Shamura and the elders. They had done this behind the Hokage's back. He had no idea that they had made the move. Sasuke wanted them all. And so it shall be. That man was going to be my target either way. Let us go, said Naruto. They walked with purpose. People saw them, moving towards them, but Naruto shifted the ground, parted the way. Naruto raised his hand. An entire section of the village rose upwards. The entire underground facility rising to the ear. Root ninjas jumped down. Danzo jumped down as well. They were hiding during the entire thing. Danzo had his so-called reasons. Sasuke saw him. Naruto slammed both hands in the ground. The two elders were ripped out of their safety spot. The ninjas that tried to break the earth hands were slapped away rather easily. Danzo was grabbed, trying to escape but not fast enough. The elders were grabbed as well. Sasuke stood there and watched as Naruto made them bow, one by one. Naruto saw the sword on the ground. He brought it to himself and gave it to Sasuke. The root ninjas descend upon the area, trying to stop what was going on. However, with a single step, bodies were sent sailing. Naruto crystallized the earth and fired them at such a speed. One shot was able to rip off a root ninja's head. Sasuke stood in front of the elders. They demanded to know Danzo cursed as he looked down towards his arm. The eye under his socket. He tried to use it but Naruto felt it. The eye was ripped out by one of the earth arms. Even Sasuke was surprised but Naruto revealed it. Kakashi rushed down towards the area, following several Konoha shinobi, but Naruto stood there. Stay back. You are not the enemy. They deserve this. I can't allow you to do that. It is not me, said Naruto. Sasuke, stop this. You don't know what you're doing, Kakashi said. Sasuke gazed towards him. I think this is the only time that I truly know what I'm doing, he said. You three are responsible for it all. You push this. Especially you, he said to Danzo. The man tried to say something but Sasuke slashed him across the chest. Hamura shouted but Sasuke slammed the sword into his shoulder. Every ninja that was in the vicinity descended. However, Naruto created life-size copies of each of them, allowing them to fight a duplicate without feeling of pain. But they could feel pain though. No one could get close. They launched weapons trying to disarm Sasuke, but without even looking, Naruto deflected all. Sasuke cursed and raged at them all. Danzo tried to raise his arm. Sasuke took it off. Danzo cried out in rage and pain. He did not hesitate to butcher all three of them, slashing, letting out his rage until they were nothing but bloody messes on the ground. Itachi's body was capsulated by crystallized stone as Naruto sealed it into the earth. Quite aware of the Uchiha development and their eye structure, it was done. Sasuke massacred all three of them in front of everyone there. No hesitation. The ninjas were still trying. Enough! Naruto said. With a single shout, the entirety of Konoha shake. Kakashi raised his hand, stopping the others, knowing how detrimental this can be. I saved your village and your people, but there are some that deserve to be punished. Do not interfere. This will be your last warning, said Naruto. He was done playing with them now. They could see that as he could feel the constant tremor through the earth. Hiruzen Sarutobi finally arriving. As he had been all over Konoha, the fight was really over, but now he arrived to see. He was shocked. What have you done? He said, looking at Naruto. What has to be done? Naruto stepped towards Sasuke. Let us go. Sasuke nodded as they descended into the sky by a stone platform. Sakura, arriving, shouted out towards Sasuke, screaming out his name, but he did not look back as him and Naruto vanished away. Kakashi gazed upwards. He had a really bad feeling about this. Itachi was laid to rest. Sasuke pretty much regretting what he did. Everything was just so intense, his rage, it was overwhelming. As he gazed downwards, Sasuke had taken Itachi's eyes. They weren't implanted in his, but Naruto had stored them away for him, keeping them safe. But they lay Itachi's body at rest. Naruto placed Itachi in a crystallized dome and laid him into the earth, where he was consumed by it, becoming one with the earth once again. Sasuke's mindset was different now. His ideology, as he thought about everything that happened, thinking about the change that Naruto wanted to bring. Sasuke saw another way, a more permanent way, starting from one side and moving to the other. Naruto listened. Sasuke's perspective gave Naruto a lot to work with. He's come across a lot, he's seen a lot during his travels. And Sasuke's ideology was helping him, yes. It was helping him greatly. Rumors spread days after. It started with simple villages. People started to panic all over the entire elemental nation. Entire villages started to be swept away, while others were being given benefits, structures forming, becoming more powerful, regal. Other villages expanding, taking over territory, becoming even larger than the Land of Fire itself. And these were minor villages, new homes, people from destructive villages, the innocent allowed to relocate. There was a lot of death, a lot of suffering. The two boys that came in on a rock platform was causing destruction all over. It did not take too long for the world to notice and fear what was going to come at their doorstep. A meeting was called. This was an emergency. The world was on the verge of destruction, and no one truly knew what was going on, but all of them were the targets, and that was clear to see. Soon after, it was very, very apparent. They were moving from one to another side. It only took the amount of time necessary to reach there. Baki, the former second right-hand man of the Kazekage, was the one to step up for the time being. The Sand Village needing a representative. They had the One-Tail's back, after all. Naruto had not killed him. They had him back, but they need a representative. They need a way to understand. But Konoha had all the answers. After all, word about what happened there had spread already. So they all gathered. Mei Terumi, the new leader of Kiri, Baki, Hiruzen, the Raikage and Oniki. When the meeting started, they all looked towards Konoha. They all wanted answers. So he gave them the answers that they desire. What Naruto said he was. What was going on. This was not expected at all. They all looked at the Hokage like he was going crazy. What do you mean he's the Earth? The Raikage questioned. It is exactly as I said. Up in the rafter was Guy and also Asuma as well. They came here to accompany him as his guards, as the others looked towards them as well. Were they being serious? However, the entire Land of Iron shook. The ground ruptured open before anyone could blink, and Naruto and Sasuke emerged. I must say, this is more convenient than taking you all from your village. The guards jumped down immediately. They were ready to strike. The Raikage saw the one behind this. Killing him would prevent any other, time-wasting bullshit. He sped at Naruto with the intent to take his head off. Child or not, his village would not fall to this. Boom! The powerful material that ruptured from the earth struck the Raikage so hard in the chest. He was stunned. His heart seemed to stop beating for a moment, until it finally fluctuated once again, but during that time he collapsed to the ground. Allow me to speak, said Naruto. As he gazed towards them, Oniki saw the both of them standing where they were. The Raikage brute force might not have worked, but he floated in the air and surrounded them with his particle style. No one here would like to risk their village. Absolutely none of them. Oniki captured the both of them. It's over, he said. He disintegrated them, turning them into particles. He erased them. Everyone wondering if it was over. However, Naruto emerged with Sasuke by his side, over to the side. It seems you don't understand from the explanation that you were given. You cannot kill me. And as long as I stand beside him, you can't kill him either, Naruto said. Oniki was sure that he had them. What in the hell was going on? Another one of you attack me, and I'll destroy your village, Naruto said, the threat hanging in the air. Despite how ridiculous the words the Hokage said was, every one of them froze. I have learned a lot since I've awakened to this world. Your village was one of the first I came across. The Raikage glared at him to think that this boy was so much more dangerous than he looked back then, and I was able to understand a lot. The difference between cruelty and recycle. Life, death, destruction. And it is through my first friend here, Sasuke Uchiha, that I start to understand what true emotions actually were. It allowed me to judge properly. Through my travels alone, and through my travels with my friend, my eyes have opened up enough to see that mankind is broken the way it is right now. I was sent here to judge this earth, and I've judged it as such. But I've also been sent here to give a chance. Just like what happened within the Land of Lightning when I saw it for the first time. Rebirth. Change of civilization. I will bring to you a change that will help you all understand. I will bring to you a change that will show you the right way. That will show you what is needed. People like you all shall be there. Leaders. Helpers. To lead mankind into a new path. I will give you the push that you need. But before salvation, there shall be the final destruction. What are you trying to say? Materumi said, watching him carefully. We will start over. What? What's that supposed to mean? One of them murmured. Sasuke was the one that spoke next. No more war. No more death. No more child soldiers. No more suffering. Everything's about to change. My brother was used as a tool of war and chaos, to kill everything that he ever loved. In this world that we are going to create, this will never happen again. By bringing extinction to mankind, that is just not right, Hiruzen said. He didn't say anything about that. He just said starting over. Yes, some will be taken by the earth, but most will survive. He's learned to understand and to judge. Sasuke said, looking towards Naruto. That won't happen, the Raikage said. What gives him the right? What gives him the control? He is the earth. This all belongs to him, Sasuke said. And it is the only way to fix all of this. Sasuke, this isn't right, Hiruzen said. I know what you're going through right now is hard, but your brother wouldn't have wanted this. He's dead. Because of the actions that Konoha took. Because of the actions that the people in Konoha took. It started with my family being seen as the enemy for things that they never did. The distrust, the hatred. And it started with the hate in their heart. So why? Why shouldn't we just get rid of hatred? To build a world where people are united. Where people can grow together. No more dividing. Everything under one control, Sasuke said. We won't allow you to do that. Baki said, speaking up. That world that you're speaking of, the genocide that you wish to commit, the lives that will be taken, we won't accept this. You can't stop him, Sasuke said. They all got ready to strike, but Naruto sent the entire fortress away, sending everyone away inside of it by simply moving the earth. Oniki was the only one that remained as he flew in the sky. However, the thousands of arms that erupted, one of them grabbed him and launched him away. Naruto looked at Sasuke, who nodded. It's time, he said. Their previous conversation, with Sasuke helping more than just by his words. Naruto told him that this would be giving up everything. Sasuke didn't have anything. He pushed away everyone. He blocked everyone off for hatred. And he killed his brother. And now he felt so empty. Perhaps bringing a world where no one like his brother will ever come to ever again was his destined purpose. Naruto had no problem with that because Sasuke would become a part of him. The ground opened as a pedestal came up. Sasuke walked over. Naruto nodded as Sasuke placed his hand on it. The moment he did, he looked at Naruto and thanked him, as he felt like he had a purpose, more than just being an avenger. His life will bring new. Sasuke's body started to fossilize, as he slowly turned into stone. The stone turned into energy a moment later as he flew into the earth. Naruto smiled. He then sat down. The place constantly shifting so no one could get close. Naruto lay on the earth. I understand now, he said. You brought me here for this purpose. And I made a friend. Well, you already know that, he said. He's here with us now. He has helped me a lot and he will still do so. He has chosen a purpose. And my friendship with him allows me to help him do so. Let us begin it, shall we? Naruto said. As he fused into the earth, Georesony, annihilation, Naruto used the harmony frequency of the earth to send out a pulse. Everyone that originated from this planet, their chakra system was immediately shifted, just a tiny bit, but that was enough to knock everyone out cold. And just like Naruto, who fused into the earth, their entire body fused as well. Unlike Sasuke, who turned into energy, they simply fused. With Sasuke there, and Naruto's new perspective, every single soul was judged. Obito Uchiha, Nagato, those that cause unnecessary death and suffering, leaders of small village. Raikage was in it as well. Oniki was in it as well. Their body was pulled deep within. Their soul, their energy becoming a part of the earth to fuel it. However, this was just the first part. The more dangerous one left to commit. This one was known as the Crossbreaker. The planet fall. Everything started to shift. The lines started to crack. The ocean split. The entire planet, every single building, walls, they were crushed. The animals were kept safe. The trees were absorbed. All the buildings, all man-made, were erased, wiped away. Through the geofrequency, Naruto learned of Zetsu and the goddess that was trapped in the moon. But that did not concern him. This was what he was here to protect. What followed was the land consuming everything. Days passed by. months, eventually years. Everyone slept. Their frequency and their body matching the earth crust. The trees came back up, the animal roam. Through it all, mankind was understanding what was happening, their mind accepting it slowly. Finally, Naruto came out of the earth, just like he was when he first, without a shred of clothing, but now he was much older. His hair was longer and now bright green. The only thing that he wore was leaf wrapping around his lower section. His body a part of the earth itself as he moved. His legs fused into the earth. Naruto made his way. As he looked down, a hand erupted. Naruto helped Sasuke up out of the earth. Sasuke looking much older as well. Different. You could see the changes. Sasuke was similar to him but not as powerful. Sasuke had implanted Itachi eyes back into his skull. There was no need for them. Itachi could rest as he made the ultimate sacrifice. But he was reborn. How do you feel? Said Naruto. I feel different, Sasuke said. Different good. He looked around. Everything is just so. I know, said Naruto. It's time. The rebirth. Are you ready? Sasuke nodded as Naruto stomped. Hundreds, thousands of hands erupted. Everyone digging themselves out of the earth. It will take a lot. Their mind is able to accept it, but seeing is different. The world is new. They're like babies being brought into it. Naruto said as the animals all emerge. Different animals in the forest around them, watching as the people came out like trees. That is why we're here. Sasuke said. The sacrifice was needed to fix what was broken. And I'll help you, of course. Naruto smiled, glad to have a friend like him by his side as they watched the people emerge into a new beginning. But guys, be ending this right here, yeah. I just want to say thank you all for waiting so long, yeah. But don't worry, new ones coming soon over on the different channels as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, but I'm out for now. Peace.